So you saw my thumbnail, you saw my title, and you want to know how do you get rich in Pokemon investing? Well, good news. I'm going to go through that all today. Um, what I say might, come across obvious, but again, to most people, it isn't. You've got to go against what the crowd are doing to make money in this space and any sort of financial investment. So stay tuned, subscribe, please, guys, and yeah, let's get to it. So if you're new to the hobby, you've got all these sets to invest in, and it's a bit of a mindfuck, let's be honest. 30 years of sets, some are extremely expensive, some are cheaper, some you're probably thinking, some you're probably thinking, I have no idea how to navigate this market. And more importantly, how do I make money in this market? I've been doing this 20 plus years, so I've got a good idea and understanding of how to make money. And obviously nowadays it seems easier than ever, but people still make some very obvious mistakes. So I'm going to try and go through. I'll go through sort of the products I think you should be looking at, while the attention is focused on the new 30th anniversary set that's coming out. Yeah, so let's get to it. So quite simply, to make money in any investment, you need to buy low and sell high. Um, this seems obvious, but most people don't. But most people don't do this, so that's why most people lose money and the small minority make money. People will scream to the hill when they make money, but they'll be very quiet when they don't make money. So, yeah, so again, what sets do you guys invest in? So we've had, you go back to Scarlet and Violet, we've had a few really top tier sets. We had Paldea Evolved, insane set. You got some really cool chase cards, the Magikarp, you got the Raichu. The value within Paldea Evolved, again, it is on the rise, but the value is in this Magikarp here. So to grade a PSA 10, which goes for a lot of money, it's very hard to grade. Some you're probably thinking, I have no idea how to navigate this market. And more importantly, how do I make money in this market? I've been doing this 20 plus years, so I've got a good idea and understanding of how to make money. And obviously nowadays it seems easier than ever, but people still make some very obvious mistakes. So I'm going to try and go through. I'll go through sort of the products I think you should be looking at, while the attention is focused on the new 30th anniversary set that's coming out. Yeah, so let's get to it. So quite simply, to make money in any investment, you need to buy low and sell high. Um, this seems obvious, but most people don't do this. So that's why most people lose money and the small minority make money. People will scream to the hill when they make money, but they'll be very quiet when they don't make money. So, yeah, so again, what sets do you guys invest in? So we've had, you go back to Scarlet and Violet, we've had a few really top tier sets. We had Paldea Evolved, insane set. You got some really cool chase cards, the Magikarp, you got the Raichu. The value within Paldea Evolved, again, it is on the rise, but the value is in this Magikarp here. So to grade a PSA 10, which goes for a lot of money, yeah, it's very hard to grade. So, but that's why the value is in the set. You get some awesome cards. Gen 1, you get Gen 2, but the value lies within the rarity of cards, and the people want to chase sort of expensive products, which this does have, and expensive cards. The reason I'm saying this is because not every set has this. Some sets don't have that sort of chase cards, and you want sets that've got multiple chase cards. So Obsidian Flames, for example, we all love Charizards, but again, there's only one real top chase cards, the Charizard EX, which is 117. But again, total set value 552. You're not going to pay 300 quid or $400 for a box where the value inside it potentially is 150 more. You're going to be going for sets, and especially in the future, that have ridiculous value. So Prismatic Evolutions, just short of $6,000 value inside, but again, you're getting cheap products. There's been about a 15-20% dump at the moment, so this is one product I'm loading up on. Yeah, this is one product I'm loading up on just because of how cheap it is in comparison to what you get inside. And I think long term, everyone loves EVs. It's going to be a set people will come back to. So again, if you don't have any Prismatic, I'd start loading up now. Again, don't be silly. Just use money which you can afford to lose because again, anything can happen. Nothing's financial advice, obviously, but this is a set I'm picking up. You've got the chance also in this set to get God packs, which means you will get all of these potentially. Again, the value for that alone is over nearly $3,000. So again, for one particular pack, you might potentially pull half of the overall value. Okay, so yeah, that's one example. Again, we've got other examples. For example, Destin Rivals. There's been a few reprints, so again, this has come down in price, but again, still holding 2,000. Just over a year old, but it's an iconic set, and you've got multiple different chase cards. So in the future, people will buy it to pull the Mewtwo, the Garchomp, the Ho-Ho, Moltres, Nidoking, Psyduck. The list goes on. But you get my point. You want to get sets where there's multiple chase cards. You've got examples where there's not as many chase cards, but again, when the card is so good, for example, Phantasmal Flames, the Mega Charizard has the Mega Charizard. Then you've got the Zard, Charmeleon, and Charmander just cruising, and it's sick artwork. When the card is that good, you know, and you got the Mega Charizard EX, sorry, XEX. Yeah, Mega Charizard XEX as well. There's a few chase cards in this, but again, the top two. Long term, these are going to be phenomenal investments. Okay, so yeah, so where do we begin? So my first investment I'm looking to pick up on the dips is Ascended Heroes ETB. So again, Ascended Heroes is another set where long term this is going to be an absolute phenomenal sort of buy now, and people are going to want to rip it, ship it, open it in the future. I think for at least a decade. There's so many cards, everyone in here. You've got total set value of 7,000, half a year old, and they've not really done as many reprints as I'd expect. I think their attention is purely on the 30th at the moment, evidently. But you've got Mega Gengar, Pikachu, Dragonite, Mega Charizard, Pikachu. There's so many good cards in the set. You could spend ages going through them all. I like the Mega Electros here, which is insane. And just the value as well. Again, you can also get God packs in this set. So again, long term, people are going to want to keep ripping this for that potential pull. It looks good on stream. When you do get a God pack, they're amazing to get. And again, we're seeing a nice dip from 202 down to 167. That's dropped 20%. So I'm scooping this up while the attention is away from these really good sets. Next up, so again, Prismatic we talked about. I'm sure you know you've heard of this. Even if you're new to the space, you would have probably heard of the Prismatic set. Again, in the future, they've got so many evolutions to release. People will just keep coming back to the set and evolution-based sets. So you've got Evolving Skies, Brilliant Stars, from Sword and Shield. Yeah, so again, really top set. And again, product has dipped. We've gone from 103 to 86, about a 20% drop. So I'm scooping up the booster bundles. I think these are a ridiculous buy, and they are going to go to 100 plus within the next year. I think the reprints for Prismatic are on the down. I don't think there's many left, especially the ETBs as well. I am scooping a lot of these up. The Costco bundles I talked about in yesterday's video, and just the standard boxes I'm looking to purchase. 207 to 167, the dip is insane. If you're not buying these up, do consider it, again, within reason. This is a no-brainer. Really cool promo, the cards inside, you know, really good. You know, there's not much more I can say. But again, I'll be doing a video in a year's time, and you'll be like, yeah, I wish I scooped these up. So another product from Prismatic, again, for those who've got a bit more disposable income, is the SPCs. So again, you've got 15 packs in there. You've got a really cool promo as well, which will continue to do well. And again, we're seeing about a 20% drop. So why wouldn't you buy the discount? If it was a crappy set, then you wouldn't just scoop it up. But because the set is so good, and the only reason it's dropped is because people are selling it to buy the 30th, which I think's, you know, if you're taking profit, brilliant. You know, we're here to make money. But I think it's good to have some of this product alongside purchasing the 30th. I'll do a breakdown of my sort of strategy nearer the time of release in September. But yeah, I wouldn't be flash selling this. you know, especially at a loss, because I know people did buy up here, so I would not sell for 20% drop. I would just hold it. One other set, which again I talk about a lot and I will continue to talk about a lot, is Black Bolt. So Black Bolt is a set I'm looking to pick up as well. So again, I've already got a few bits, but again, there's so many good chase cards. Don't sleep on Black Bolt is all I'm saying. Again, if you see these in person, it's just a wet dream of a set. Zekrom, Victini, Zekrom, Seismitoad, Kyurem. If you're a Gen 5 lover and you grew up in this era, you're going to be buying a stinky amount of a set. The entry point really is the Black Bolt Booster Bundle, which I think is a sick buy. We're seeing multiple sales per day, 20 plus, it looks like, down to $80, about £62 if you're in the UK. But again, ridiculously good set. Fun to open, you're almost guaranteed to get some sort of SIR pull. And yeah, come on, the artwork's ridiculous. Even if you don't pull the Victini or Zekrom, there's sick cards in there. The Landorus, you've got Electric's pretty cool, coming out of the, you know, the sort of the trench. Tynamir, I love the artwork on that one. A lot of attention and detail been put into these sets. So yeah, please again, don't ignore it. Again, make your own decisions, but this is what I'm doing. But again, you've got the Black Bolt bundle, which again are dropping in price. Again, it's a good time to sort of scoop up. And you've also got the ETBs. Bit more expensive. You get the promo inside. Again, the promo is not as good as I think it could have been with the Thunderous. But yeah, again, regardless, it's a cool cards. And no one's selling it. The fact it's holding up so well, it just shows you there's not been many reprints and people holding on to it. And why do you think that is? Because it's sick, really sick. Yeah, so that's that one. So next set, again, we went through this earlier, Destined Rivals. These are the sort of discounts you should be getting Milky Knickers over. Wet Dreams, whatever you want to call it, you should be getting very excited to see these discounts. But the thing is, like, the whole point of this video is you buy low and sell high. You don't sell down here and you don't buy up here. You buy when we see the 20-30% dips. Good opportunity to purchase, probably better than Prismatic in my opinion. It's a bit of a higher entry point just because it is a booster box, you get more packs in it, and these tend to hold their value long term better. So you've got Giovanni at front, Mewtwo, the Team Rocket sort of gang in the backgrounds, Mewtwo, Garchomp on the front with Sympathia there. There's so many good elements to it. As a display piece, it's awesome. The cards inside are awesome. Just to remind you of what's inside, you know, you've got Lapras, Misty, so many fan favourites that people recognise, and yeah, again, it's a no-brainer. So I don't want anyone to say in December, oh, you know, I wish I did buy more, wish I did enter. You know, you shouldn't be scared now, you should be excited now. And that's the point of all these sets. You know, you purchase when it's cheap. You don't buy when it's pumping. If you buy when it's pumping, it's FOMO, you're joining the crowd. You want to go against the grain. You want to sell on pumps and buy on dips. Speaking of dips, Mega Evolution Enhanced Booster Box. So this has the Bulbasaur, the stamped promo, which is, again, I'm picking up singles and trying to get a binder full of these. I think it's going to be long term ridiculously good. It's popular now, it'll be popular in the future. So again, we've seen a bit of a dip from 328 to 321, minuscule dip, but again, no one's really selling these. We're seeing sales on the normal one, but the enhanced one, people are not letting go. We've not seen, I don't think, any sizable reprints yet, but again, the enhanced version, make sure you buy the enhanced one, not the standard one. The enhanced has the promo, which again is ridiculously good. And yeah, we're seeing numerous sales, even in the summer slumps. And again, when you see price sort of stabilise when the market is dropping, it's not crashing, it's just having a bit of a dip because the attention is moved away from these sets. So again, Milky Knickers for Mega Evolutions, yeah, really good set. One we haven't really talked about before is the First Partner Illustration Collection. So Series 1 I'll be looking at, it's the OG series. Really cool artwork, and you get Phantasmal Flames and Mega Evolution. Again, really cool sets. Mega Evolution, I don't think we've touched on before, as in the set itself. But as a base set, it's ridiculously good. The Venusaur, you've got the 3, you've got the Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur. Lily's a popular trainer. Got 2 of the Lily cards in there. The Mega Kangaskhan with the insane cool backgrounds. Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Latias. There's so many cool cards in this set, and I think with that on top of the stamp promo, it's just a no-brainer. Sorry for the first part of the collection. So I think, especially Phantasmal Flames got the Zard in there, so you got some really good potential pulls, and the series as well. I don't know if you've seen the starters in it. They're really cool looking promos. Cards. Sorry, the Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. And again, we're seeing good dips. I think anything sub 60 is a buy. I'm not going too heavy on these, but I think I'll try and get at least, I don't know, 5, 10 during the summer. But I'm only buying the first partner one. I'm not looking for the second or third at the moment. But really cool. I mean, I'll see if I can find the singles. Not right now, that's fine. But again, I'll do those in another video. But yeah, really cool set. Again, have a look yourself, guys. It's really cool cards inside. And yeah, I couldn't shout out Phantasmal without buying some sort of Phantasmal product. So again, we're seeing so many buys. I mean, look at the blue here; it's ridiculously good. Barely any drops. We're seeing about a 1% drop, if that. People are holding on to it, and for good reason. I mean, I think the promo's cool as well. But you get, is it 9 packs? Again, the Pokemon Center one's a bit more expensive. I'm happy just to get the standard one for now, just because of the value inside, and the Pokemon Center one seems to be quite expensive, so I'm not buying that at the time being. But yeah, insane set, guys. Again, look at that, 78. So it's doubled in 6 months, 7 months, and I think this will be 300 in a couple of years, 2, 3 years, without any sort of really big sort of reprints. Yeah, so the order I'm buying in terms of quantity, so I'm going to be buying the most, probably Prismatic, then Ascended, then Destined Rivals, Black Bolt, Mega Evolution, First Partner, and Phantasmal Flames. But yeah, I hope that helps you guys. So again, the idea behind the video today was just to show you that buying low and selling high is the name of the game. If you're chasing FOMO, if you see someone's pumping, you've got that fear of missing out. Again, don't have that. You've got to think as a contrarian to the market. The people making the most money are the ones that buy before we get these massive pumps. And that's what I want to sort of try and introduce to you guys during my videos. I also do trading for like a hobby on the side, so I do look for the dips to then long up. Long means you buy it to then ride it out and appreciate in value. And the same for Pokemon is no different. The intention is to buy when people are panicking and then selling during the FOMO. But some sets, again, they're better than other sets. That they're not all going to do really well. Some will still pump. Even the worst sets are pumped. For example, Vivid Voltage. One card. Like what I said to you earlier on, you get one chase card, and it is good, but it's not ultra good. So people aren't going to be spending $300-400 on this set just to potentially pull that. The boxes are display pieces themselves and collectibles in their own right, but people are going to be chasing the Ascended Heroes, the Prismatic, the specialty sets, the 151, the nostalgic sets that contain the most value, the most awesome chase cards. Streamers are going to want the sets for the better content, the better chance of putting good cards, because that's what gets them money. And investing is all about risk to reward as well. And if you're buying sets that have got a high, total set value, you're more likely to be getting potentially, your money's worth of if you do open the set. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, guys. Again, please do subscribe, notifications on, and likes. We're doing 100 subs. We're doing a giveaway, quite a big giveaway. We're looking to give away a Prismatic Evolutions ETB. So if that sounds good to you, and if you do enjoy the content, yeah, stick around, guys. It's good to have you here. I'll see you in the next one.